So moving right along to day 19. Welcome, December Daily 2025. I already have my pictures or have had them printed out for this page. Should be fairly straightforward. I'm going to punch these out at 2.5 inches, put them on here, add some embellishments. I also printed up my journaling in a text box, made it green so that I can put it here. What I will probably do is punch out a piece of vellum to put over it with the number, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. So this is just about doing some Christmas shopping. So yeah, let's get going.
So like I said, this page is pretty straightforward. I'm just using my 2.5 inch circle punch to punch out my photos that I've already edited to a 2.5 inch square. So I knew that they would fit correctly inside that circle punch. Also created a text box in Photoshop Elements with a green background, knowing that I wanted to put it on that green circle. And then I'm just going to arrange them on my page. The circles on this page are actually 3 inches, but of course I wanted to see the color. And then on the back side for day 20, I'm going to need to decide, do I want to do 3-inch circles with my photos, or I could do a background with like background paper and then do my photos in 2.5 inches. Like I did on this side. So then I'm just going to adhere those down. That photo of Hey Hey cracks me up. And you're probably wondering why that's even there. But, we spent the day shopping, went to the mall. We had peppermint milkshakes at Chick-fil-A, ate lunch at Red Robin, went to Walmart to do some shopping. And then we saw Hey Hey in the middle of like the appliances aisle, just, sitting there. It's just kind of funny. So I took a picture of it and it cracks me up. So after I punch my holes in my page, I'm going to pull out some of my scrap papers and find a piece of vellum to go over that journaling, which I will attach with a brad and then add the number on there. And then, yeah, it's like I said, this page is pretty straightforward. I did have a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what number I want to use, which you'll see here in just a minute. And I love that Fa La La vellum paper with the gold embossing on there. I believe that is Vicky Bouton. And I'm just going to add a gold brad. I'm just going to attach it right on there so that you can flip that up and see the journaling. And then I'm going to start going through my embellishments and figuring out what I want to put on these photos, just to add a little something extra.
Okay, so I have my photos on here. I added these little word phrase stickers. I've got my vellum on here, which is so cute. I love it. So I was going through my stash with numbers, and I'm just not finding anything, I like. I mean, that looks too small. I pulled out this chipboard star. I used the inside portion for day 18, right there. Oh, and I just realized I could pull out one of those other vellum stars right there. Anyway, that might be something I want to do too. Let me see if I can find those. I don't think I put those away yet. I think there's smaller ones. Actually, you know what? I might put one. Sometimes talking stuff out, you start to think about, oh, I could do this, or that could sit behind it. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Anyway, so I pulled that out, but this is too big. Sticker's not going to fit in there. I mean, I could put the number somewhere else and just leave this like this, but I really wanted to put the number here, and I've got an extra dog in my room. I've got double doors in my office, and they don't actually like close. They just, they have a magnet. So, my big dog, Riker, who's like all of, 105 pounds, pushes his big butt in here. Anyway, so what I was thinking, actually, I pulled out this metal number from Tim Holtz, and this red twine is from, it came with all those little tags. Was that in the Star Mini Kit? I think it was. I feel like it was. So I'm thinking I could like hang that on the little star. It adds a little pop of red. It's nothing, nothing spectacular or anything, but I just thought it would look cute there. So I'm going to try that and see how that looks. So I'm just going to tie that 19 on there, and then I'll tie it onto my star. Let's see if I can get this to hold still. Let's see. If I had an extra hand, I would use it to, maybe I could have it hang to the side. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Wonder how I could get it to stay right there. Could add a little adhesive on there. Maybe. Or adhesive on the back. Maybe I'll do that. Add some adhesive on the back. So if I'm going to put that on there, I don't really care about the adhesive on there because it's gonna be covered by the star. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna take this off of here. My glue is starting to run out. Yeah, I'm like pushing it to the end. I think I have another one. And then I'm going to put glue under here that will hopefully hold this twine in place. I'm hoping that's the idea. Oh, and it's coming off. Hold on. Let's pull that up. Let's get the star on there, and then I can adjust it. Let's get that up there. I could also staple it up there. That would have been probably a wiser decision, which I will still do that. Where is my stapler? should just staple this on the whole thing. Nah. There we go. There we go. Cute. Okay. So then I'm just gonna grab my regular adhesive. Oh, got a lot of stuff on my desk today for a very simple page. The 19 is backwards. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Well, it'll still hang the other way too. Just gonna be a little twisty. Oh my gosh. Got a little adhesive right there, I think. I kind of like that. That's cute. And I'm just gonna leave these just, you know, dangling away. I am gonna tie it though. Ooh, this twine is so short. There we go. Actually, I think I kind of like the twine the other way when it wasn't tied. All right, there we go. Got my page on there. I've got my number. I've got my journaling under here. Yeah, and then day 20 will be on the back side. Cute. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you are not already, be sure to subscribe for more videos. And I will see you in the next video for day 20. Alright, so I almost forgot. I think I do want to do something on the back of day 18. So I pulled out these plastic circles. I think I'm just going to add one right in the center. Just kind of ties in the circles from left to right. And then maybe I will also pull in a star or something. Maybe not. You know what? I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm just going to adhere it and be done.